What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your RockGhost V2 powered car subwoofer. As you can see, it comes with the subwoofer itself, a wire harness with everything you need to connect the sub to your vehicle, a wiring kit, and a remote to control everything for your sub. Now the cool thing about this sub is that it's meant to be placed inside of your spare tire. Keep in mind the location of your spare tire will vary depending on your car, so it can be in the trunk of your car or even in the middle of your car. But no matter where the spare is, the subwoofer should be able to fit right inside. Except if your spare is located outside of your car like some Jeep models. To place your sub inside of your spare, you're first going to take out the screw in the middle of your spare that fastens it. Then you'll take your sub and place it right in the middle. Take the long screw here, feed it through the holes in the middle of your sub and your spare, and tighten it up to lock it in place. We also provide this adapter piece here in case the screw doesn't get caught in the middle. So if that's the case, you're going to take your adapter here and place it on the other side of your spare. Then you can place your sub on the other side of the spare, take the long screw here and feed it through the holes of the sub, spare, and the adapter, and tighten it in to lock it in place. We also recommend you set up all of your wiring to your sub before placing it inside of your spare. Now the sub comes with this wire harness here that we can plug right into the sub like so, and from there we can connect the subwoofer to our head unit and to our battery. From there we're going to take the power, ground, and remote line from our harness. We'll connect the power line to the 12 volt of our battery and connect the remote wire to the accessory, ignition, or head unit remote voltage output. We also include extensions for these lines so that they can fit from the back of your vehicle to the front. To attach these extensions, you're just going to take one end of each extension and tie them onto the ends of the lines from your harness like this. You can also solder on the butt connectors at the end of your wires to make wiring easier. We also include other items in the kit like a grommet, tube loom, zip ties, etc. that all can be used when installing your sub. Now your head unit can connect to the sub through the RCA inputs here. We also include RCA cables to connect the head unit to your sub. However, if your head unit doesn't have RCA outputs, you can use the high level wire from your sub and connect that to the high level output wire on your head unit. You can use the speaker wire included in your kit to make this connection. So now all there's left to do is connect the remote to your subwoofer. To do that, you're just going to take the end of your remote here and connect that to the remote input right next to your harness. And from there, because we have all of this excess wire, we can run it right to the front of our vehicle. From here, we can tune the gain of our sub to our head unit and our overall setup. To do that, you're going to raise the volume on your head unit almost all the way up, just right before distortion. As soon as you hit that distortion point, just turn it down a little bit. Then for the sub, you're going to go to your gain knob here on your remote and turn that all the way up right before distortion. And as soon as it starts to distort, you're just going to lower the gain a little bit from there. And this is going to determine the max volume for the sub. So while we're on the topic of the remote, let's go through all these different knobs and see what they do. On top, we have the gain knob that we just went over before that's going to set the overall level for the sub. Underneath that, we have the bass boost to about 12 dB that we can use for extra thump. Then we have the low pass filter that will set the frequencies we're hearing out of the sub. So for example, if we have this set at 100 Hertz, we're only going to be hearing everything from 100 Hertz and below. This is good to use in conjunction with the bass response with your other speakers in your setup. Then lastly, we have the phase switch so we can phase the subwoofer from 0 degrees to 180 degrees. This will ensure that the subwoofer is perfectly synced up with the rest of your system. Depending on your vehicle, this may make the bass sound more pronounced in your setup, so we suggest leaving it on the setting that works best for your vehicle. Once we have the sub all set up, you'll see the power LED light up on the sub itself, and then we also have the protect LED that will let us know if there's something wrong with the subwoofer or if the wiring is messed up with the subwoofer. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your RockGhost V2 powered car subwoofer. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.